I'm Warren Miller, and I'd like to share a recent discovery with you. Snowbird in Alta Canyon in the southern tip of the Great Northern Rockies, just 25 minutes from downtown Salt Lake City. By jet airplane and automobile, less than half hours from any city in America. In the background is Timpanogos, then Twin Peaks. In the foreground, Hidden Peak. And now in the background, Little Matterhorn. The ski world will soon be hearing a lot about Snowbird. It rises 3,100 vertical feet from the road below. White Pine rises 4,200 vertical feet. And skiing, you have to see it to believe it. Just imagine a gully like this with 1,500 vertical feet of uninterrupted turning. Or maybe your taste runs more to swinging down on powder snow through wooded trails. Snowbird offers that as well. I've skied almost all over the world, and I've yet to find slopes with snow conditions and sunshine such as you find here at Snowbird. You can ski down any one of over a dozen slopes. After skiing at 3,100 vertical feet, you get to the bottom. You can pause for a moment with your friends, and you can look back up. Look back up at someone else. Maybe he chose a different slope, like this one called Upper Gad Valley. Skiing down is deep powder snow expert Junior Banus. And what is Snowbird like during the long summer months? Well, those summer months are not all that long. They say in the middle of July there's still a trace of snow left up in the high peaks surrounding Alta Canyon. But these slopes are not like normal ski slopes in the summer. Rather, they're quite colorful, a great deal more like Europe than here in America. A plentiful water supply creates high mountain meadows exactly like Switzerland or Austria, or perhaps France. The meadows are full of flowers and birds and all types of wildlife. There's plenty of room here for fishing and hunting and rock climbing. Hiking trails crisscross the area, and there are almost 100 different species of birds and hundreds of types of flowers. enjoyable months of the year are the early fall months when the aspen and cottonwoods in the canyon below turn beautiful shades of yellow and brown. This is the time to go exploring around the once booming mining town of Alta. Back in the 1870s, there was a population of over 5,000 people living here. Millions in silver ore was extracted from the Alta mines. Some of the tracks and trestles still stand today. This tram was 8 miles long and stretched from Tanner's Flats to up above where the Alta Lodge now stands. Old miners' cabins and scattered relics still are seen throughout the hillsides today, a silent reminder of the once roaring 1870s. If you like to go fishing, the area is dotted with high mountain lakes. Before you know it, the months of September and October and November have passed, and the first snows cover that same stream, and the world is silent once again, except for the murmur of these streams. In the front yard of Snowbird village site is the highway that leads to Salt Lake City only 25 miles away, and only 1 mile the other way to the famous ski resort of Alta, Utah. As you look at the whole area from the village site, I don't want you to get the impression that the ski area of Snowbird is reserved for advanced and expert skiers. Rather, there will be beginners and intermediate chairlifts on slopes right next to the hotel. These easier slopes, of course, will all be groomed and manicured by high-speed snow compaction machinery. Snowbird itself is just over the hill and a mile down the road from Alta. Last winter, the only access to the summit of Snowbird was by helicopter. We joined Ted and Wilma Johnson, Junior Benoose, and Bob Smith for a trip to the top of Snowbird and a 3,100 vertical foot run down to the highway below. Just imagine, skiing like this, only 25 minutes from a major jet airport. It's less than 4.5 hours from any major city in America. Snowbird, the ski season always starts before Thanksgiving. Usually there will be 3 or more feet of snow on the ground by the middle of November, and it stays until the middle of June. To me, there's nothing better than that Snowbird powder that seems to hang in the air forever. Now, how would you like to ski down on unbroken powder snow and carve up 75, oh, maybe 100 figure eights uninterrupted? This is what Snowbird has to offer. Snowbird offers skiing the likes of which you'll find nowhere in the world, especially so close to a major metropolitan city. The village itself will be a 4-cluster village. It will be serviced by a 100-passenger aerial tram and a fantastic complex of chairlifts from beginning to expert. The village site itself is encircled by the main access road from Salt Lake City to Alta. There will be a central village structure composed of a tram terminal complex, a day center, overnight accommodations, restaurants, and related facilities. In addition, there will be a cultural center composed of a theater, classrooms, and a health center. Now, you and I both know it takes a lot of people to make a ski resort pay. Salt Lake City has lots of people. It also has a jet airport, has a train terminal, bus depots, and wonderful snow-free superhighways running both north and south and east and west. What better place, then, for a future ski resort? Here at Snowbird, you'll have powder snow and packed snow. You'll have lots of sunshine, steep hills, and hills for beginners. You'll be able to have truly alpine skiing right here in America. Snowbird was discovered and has been pioneered by Ted Johnson, one of the world's foremost powder snow skiers. Almost 20 years of ski experience helped Ted select this site. This selection has been backed up by Salt Lake City choosing one of these slopes as a site for their future Olympic downhill race course. Would you like to be the first one to ski down that gully from the upper terminal of a projected 100-passenger tram, a tram that will rise 3,100 vertical feet in 7 minutes? If that's what you like in the way of skiing, then Snowbird is the place for you. So, next time you look to the west and see a storm coming in, think about the fantastic snow you could be skiing in at Snowbird. It's going to be great. Why not join Ted Johnson and myself, Warren Miller, along with about 10,000 of our closest friends, and we can all make our own figure eights together.